And this song was written on September 24th, 1992, and it's called "The Mist Descending in the Valley." And this turned out to be this is a very pivotal moment um, in this whole story because what was happening was I was living in Penticton, and I was on my way to a job site first thing in the morning in a place called Carameas, that's right. And on the way to this place, um, there's a you go up through little bit of a mountain pass, and there's a place there called Twin Lakes. There's two little lakes there as the road goes by there, and I was early to the job, so I stopped for a few minutes, and it was very early in the it was 8 o'clock or something like that in the morning. And as I stopped there, and I was just looking around at the site, and it was fall was coming, etc. And I described what I'm seeing here, and what I didn't realize was this while I was writing this song, and then literally at this moment, it was like actually come to think of it, no, it was like literally 9:30 in the morning. That's right, because now I remember now. it was, what I didn't realize was what was happening in Victoria was that my ex-wife was actually walking in the door to a lawyer's office, and she was actually filing uh, the divorce papers. And obviously, as I look back on this, I realized that obviously this was inevitable anyway, and all. But even up to this point, I still was hoping that perhaps a miracle could happen. I really truly didn't want that to be uh, the end result of all of this, and yet here it was at the final moment, and I had left it basically in her up to her to decide how she would want to handle this. That I was hoping and praying that we could somehow reconcile, although I think that was extremely unrealistic. It really truly was. Yet that was my feeling about it. And anyway, so it was finally the I guess you could say the nail in the coffin, as it were. And this is where I finally accepted. Actually, which happens is I did find out about it a couple of days, about 3 days later. I had phoned her one morning, early in the morning, and she said, "Oh, by the way, I went and filed for a divorce, etc." And I was really, it really hit me hard because again, I still had hoped. But I asked her, and then I asked her, then, well, when did you do that? And she told me, and I realized, wait a minute, I wrote this song, and it was me. To me, it was like I was actually writing. In a way, it was like, well, I guess you'll understand as I sing the song. It's called "The Mist Descending in the Valley." The mist descending in the valley obscures the highest peaks, and here beneath the softening shadows, my heart is filled with peace. Gentle drops are falling that wash away the tears. Winter is approaching, but I no longer fear. In the cold and silent night, a miracle is told. Where once the land was drab and gray, the trees have turned to gold. wash away the tears. Winter is approaching, but I no longer fear. Beneath the misty sky, the air is calm and still, and so I wait expectantly. I trust my Father's will, and gentle drops are falling that wash away